Hello and welcome back. And this is lecture 8 of Activating Positive Energy for Health and Happiness. I'm your coach, Sharif. And at this point, we're going to talk about some affirmations. We're going to talk about the idea of acceptance and self esteem. So I've got this slide and I'm going to just share with you what does it mean to accept yourself and why is it so important? Well, it's a way that helps us to, or drives us and fuels us to move towards change, but at the same time acknowledge that we're not perfect. But think about focusing on the positive and developing your points of strength. There's always going to be somebody that's better than you if you think about it that way in a specific section or aspect of your life. Whatever's important to you. Richer than you, taller than you, prettier than you, more successful than you, whatever it is. This is the secret of success, or one of the secrets of success. Use those outside influences or outside, and we get to the heart. Don't envy them and don't be jealous of them at all. Never do that. That's toxic. And we're going to talk about that in section 3 of the heart. That's negative emotional energy. On the contrary, be grateful and send them love and be inspired by them. Be inspired by them and let them push you to be your best. So let them act as a source of inspiration for you. So you're accepting who you are, but you don't know what your potential is. You don't know. You have no idea what your future holds. Remember, future is mystery. So do your best every day and unleash that potential and be inspired by these people around you or experiences around you and let them fuel you and drive you. But also realize that no one's perfect. And we have a lot of positive qualities. So focus on those positive qualities and learn to develop the parts that you are able to develop. But you're unique and there's nobody else like you. You're special. I'm telling you again, you are special. So, this is so important because it's related to self-esteem. It's impossible to have strong self-esteem if you don't accept yourself, if you don't love yourself. It's okay. Love yourself, accept yourself, champion yourself, be your own best, be your own cheerleader if you are. I don't know, just enable yourself. Yes? So, here's an exercise that I would like you to take maybe like 2 or 3 minutes to do. And I'll share with you my accomplishments. Why not? So that's that green tab we see called apply. So that's an exercise. And in this section, we're going to do about 4 different exercises before we get to the heart to help us with these positive mental skills. So this is the first one. And the way that this works is when you remember or you focus on these accomplishments, they make you realize that you're an awesome person and there have been experiences in your life where you've overcome really difficult obstacles or done things that were just at the time you're like, I could never do this, and you accomplished it. I'm like, oh wow, okay, I wonder what else I can do. So I am proud of these 5 accomplishments and I want you to write it in this way. I am proud because I did so and so and so. I am proud of myself because I did so and so and so. I am super proud of myself because I accomplished so and so and so. I'm a hero and a champion because I did so and so and so and so. Champion yourself. I'll share with you 2 or 3 of my accomplishments that I feel are like big moments in my life. So I think the first time that I actually held my book, the one that I wrote, it took me 5 years to write it because I had a job and I was doing other things and I was performing music, but I allocated a certain time in my week, 2 sections, like 4 hours and 4 hours, and I would do the research and I got help, with ghostwriters and with researchers, but at the end of the day, I wrote the book at the end of the day. And the first time that I actually received my first, it was a box of 50 of them in hardcover, and I held it in my hand and I'm like, oh my God. and I opened it and it had the ISBN number and it had the copyright, all that legal stuff. But actually going through and remembering, I actually changed that word, a year ago, and back and forth. And so publishing my book, very, 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 very proud moment. Very proud moment for me. Another moment that I was really, really proud of is, like I said, I'm also doing this content in Arabic. Exactly the same series, exactly the same, what you're seeing now, in Arabic. And I'm very proud of the fact that in the last year, I was able to deliver keynotes about positive psychology and design thinking in Arabic to live audiences being streamed on YouTube for like 2 hours or 3 hours. Some really, really, esteemed organizations here in the UAE. And I'm like, it's okay, I'm going to challenge myself. My old self-talk, you become what you think about, was, I can't do this. I can't do this. That was what I was telling myself. I can't do this. I was like, no, actually, you know what? I can do this. And I studied and I worked with translators and I practiced, and my family helped me and my mother helped me and my brother's wife helped me, and and I just kept working at it and practicing until that moment. Extremely proud. It's like, wow, I'm really proud of myself. And on the wall right there is a little article that was written about my design thinking one in Arabic, and I've published it. It got published in the newspaper. I hang it on my wall because it reminds me. These are my accomplishments. I wonder what else I can do. So take some time, please, to write these accomplishments. So, affirmations. A lot of people just go to, oh, yeah, affirmations, man, whatever, you crazy. No. Again, I'm going to go back and talk about the importance of affirmations. And when I wrote this to a friend of mine, they're like, this is so true. It's not, again, listen to this, it's very important. It's not that you're telling yourself something that you're not. Once you have the self-awareness and you become very much in congruency and in tune with your own true authentic self, and you're able to discern the lies and the deceit and the monkey mind and the amygdala stress response and the fear and all of that, you're like, okay, all that stuff is noise. This is who I am, and these are my values, and this is what I really am at the very core. And then when you write an affirmation that says, I'm grateful that I'm delivering an excellent performance, which that's true. I am grateful that I am delivering an excellent performance. And these are the rules of the affirmation. It starts with I am. It's positive. It's not negative, because negation is, so when you say, don't think of a blue elephant, you think of a blue elephant. So don't say, I don't want to feel stressed. You say, I want to feel relaxed. You see the difference? Language, huh? In NLP, in neuro-linguistic programming, they call that an embedded command. I don't want to feel stressed. Don't say that. I want to feel relaxed. I don't want to fail. No. I want to succeed. Change your language with your children as well. Yes? So, starts with I am. It's positive. It's specific. It's in present tense. I am grateful that I am delivering a positive performance. It's about you. It's not about someone else. Forget about the other people. It's about you. And it has some kind of emotion. So gratitude for me is a lot. I use the word I'm grateful, I'm blessed a lot in my own affirmations, because for me, gratitude is a very, very, very powerful emotion. And when we get to the realm of the heart, I think for me, it's actually the most important emotion on this path of activating positive energy. So these are the affirmations. And now I will challenge you to write down 5 self-affirmations. And these are statements that say something positive and true about you. So, I am extremely grateful and blessed to be able to, share my knowledge with you and make a positive impact in the world. That's an affirmation. And it's true. I am extremely grateful and blessed. So, write down your self-affirmations and pause the video and come back. And now, I would like to share with you a very, very powerful exercise that will help you challenge negative thoughts. Take this into consideration, please. So this is from positive psychology, and the idea is when something negative happens to us, for example, we get a comment or we do a mistake, we do have the tendency to make it about our entire person, our entire character. It's like, oh my God, I'm a failure. Just because, you broke the copy machine. You broke the copy machine. You're not a failure, okay? So this is negativity bias, and I want you to start actively challenging yourself by asking yourself, is this really true? So example, am I really a failure because I broke the copy machine? And the answer is no, you're not. What is the impact of thinking this way? Why am I thinking this way? Is this enabling or is this detrimental? It's detrimental, right? Am I expecting myself to be perfect? So this is very, very important. We talk about toxic perfectionism. Remember when we talked about self-esteem? Yeah? So we acknowledge that we're not perfect and that we have many positive qualities. So there are things that you can develop, there are things that you can control within your own reality, and it's okay to strive to be better, physically, mentally, emotionally, better relationships, better career. That's fine. But are you really expecting yourself to be perfect? Where are you going to draw the boundaries? Yeah? And this last question is, would I judge another person in the same way? Now, it's really funny when you ask yourself that question, because sometimes you realize we're our own worst self-critics. We're actually more critical with ourselves than we are with others. So, we've reached the end of lecture 8, and this was about, we talked about acceptance, the importance of acceptance. We talked about self-esteem. We talked about the importance of understanding that, we're not perfect, but we have focused on our positive qualities. We did the accomplishments. We learned the structure for affirmations. We did the exercise for the self-affirmations, and we did the exercise for challenging the negative thoughts. So at this point, I trust that you're starting to activate that mental energy. You're starting to get that positive mental energy. You're starting to get that awareness that, wait a minute. You're getting these insights like, okay, I used to think that way, but now I can change my thinking. Or, some of these thoughts in my head, they're not really true, and I can kind of hack my own brain. Yes, exactly. You can hack your own brain. For the next section, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to start off with the same screen, like me talking with you, but then I'm going to put a video of a wonderful scene that I shot in one of the most beautiful places in the world from my country, Egypt, called Sinai, and I was sitting in a beautiful place called Nueva. So I'll see you there.